Alright, in this video for BYU's MB372 class, I'm going to be talking about how to add an element type and a material property to our model. So as a quick review, an element is basically the way ANSYS represents your geometry in your model. So if I could draw a straight line, and ANSYS wouldn't know whether to turn that into a wire, an electrical diagram, or a beam, or a truss element, or a thermal boundary. It wouldn't know what to do with that line until I define an element type. So element type here, we open up this menu, click on the Add, Edit, Delete button. It says Define Element Types, None. So I will hit Add, and it brings up this menu right here. Notice there's structural masses, there's thermal masses, there's fluids, there's magnetic circuits, all kinds of different things that ANSYS can do. But we're going to stick in the structural mass menu for this class, because we're just basically dealing with structures and metals and things like that. So if I wanted to make a truss, draw up a truss, I could use a link element, and if I wanted to do a solid element, like model a custom geometry like a plate or a cylinder or something like that, I would use a solid element. But once you've got the one you want selected, you just hit OK, and notice that it's added right there. And if you wanted to edit it, or if you typed in the wrong, click the wrong one, you can hit delete and add another one. So I wanted to draw a cylinder here, I could go to solid, and the one we'll use for this class is 8 node 185. Then I hit OK, and it's got it defined for me. So now I can hit close on this menu, and I've got my element type defined. And then material properties is this third one here. I open that up, and I go to this menu, or the button that says material models, and right away you can see here that the ones we have to find is model number 1, so we've already got a model that we're editing right now. So again, for this class we'll be in the structural menu, and we're going to assume small deflections for all of our work here, so we'll use the linear option, and then all of our materials are elastic, and all the metals that we're using are isotropic. So once we click on the isotropic button, we have the option to input Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio. And remember, ANSYS is not units aware, so it does not know what units you're using. So keep in mind, if you want to use gigapascals, or if you want to use KSI, you've got to put in all the zeros basically. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to put in 209E9 for gigapascals. First, let's say I'm modeling basic steel, and then Poisson's ratio is 0.29 or 0.27. So once I've got my numbers in, I hit OK. And we have that linear isotropic property assigned to material model number 1. So if I want to go and add density, I can click on density down here, this button, and I can put in density. And remember, units are not aware, so if you're in metric, it's going to be kilograms per meter cubed. And you got to type it in like that. It's basically, basic unit of mass over basic unit of volume. So if I was in US units, it'd be pounds per inches cubed. Or if you want to work in slugs, go for it, slugs per inches cubed. But so for basic steel, it's 7870 kilograms per meter cubed. And I hit OK, and I've got density applied to material model number 1. So if I want two materials, say I'm working with a truss that is steel and aluminum, I go to material, I hit new model, and I've got automatically it assigns number 2, the second material. So I've got the second material model assigned here, and I can go back to that structural linear elastic isotropic button, and it's going to give me linear isotropic properties for material number 2. So let's say it's aluminum. I don't know what the modulus is for that, to be honest. Let's say it's 100 gigapascals. Poisson's ratio is a little higher for aluminum. So I hit OK, and then I can click on density again to add a density for number 2. Again, I don't know what that is, but let's say it's 3,000 kilograms per meter cubed. If you want to go back and edit model number 1 or 2, you can go back to those, open up the menu, click on density or whatever, and edit it and hit OK. So once we're done with our material models, and again, you can add another one up here if you need more than 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Once we're done, we can just close out this menu, and then we've got element types and material properties defined. So that's it.